Have you ever wondered if there are deeper, hidden principles governing the universe? And if yes, what are they? There are indeed 7 mystical laws that are responsible for how the universe manifests or appears in our consciousness. This ancient body of knowledge unveils the true workings of reality, the Hermetic Laws, originating from the mystical teachings of Hermes Trismegistus. In today's video, we'll be exploring 7 principles that offer a timeless framework for understanding the interconnectedness of all things. Whether you're a seeker of wisdom or simply curious about the mysteries of existence, delving into these Hermetic laws will transform your perspective on life and the cosmos. By the end of the video, you will have challenged your current beliefs and expanded your consciousness as we explore the transformative power of the 7 Hermetic laws. The 7 principles form the foundation of Hermeticism, a spiritual philosophy dating back to the 1st century AD. These principles were written by Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary author of the Emerald Tablet and the Corpus Hermeticum, 2 ancient and influential teachings. His works influenced both Greek and Egyptian cultures, where he was revered as a god of wisdom. Known as Hermes in Greece and Thoth in Egypt, he was celebrated as a great master of the universe, with legends claiming he lived for thousands of years. Originally passed down orally from teacher to student, the 7 Hermetic principles were eventually compiled into a book in the early 20th century called the Kybalion, written by the 3 initiates. Today, these principles continue to be a powerful source of wisdom, separate from any specific religion but deeply impactful nonetheless. Here's a look at what each of the 7 principles is all about. 1. The principle of mentalism. The all is mind. The universe is mental. The Kybalion. The principle of mentalism posits that the universe operates like a mental projection. This is the essence of manifestation, using your thoughts to shape your reality. For anything to exist, it must first be conceived as a thought. According to this principle, God is consciousness or thought, and the universe is a manifestation of the mind of God. By understanding and applying this law, we can harness the power of our minds to create the lives we desire. Imagine you are preparing for a job interview. According to the principle of mentalism, your thoughts can influence the outcome. If you constantly think about failure and envision yourself stumbling through your answers, you are more likely to experience anxiety and perform poorly. However, if you visualize yourself confidently answering questions and impressing the interviewers, you set a positive mental framework that can lead to a more successful interview experience. By focusing your thoughts on success, you align your mental state with the reality you wish to create. 2. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below, as below, so above. The Kybalion. This well-known quote originates from Hermes Trismegistus. The principle of correspondence is closely related to the first principle of mentalism, stating that what we hold in our thoughts and mind will manifest in our reality. It explains the interconnectedness of different planes of existence, including those of lower and higher vibrational frequencies. Consider a gardener tending to a plant. The health of the plant above the soil reflects the condition of its roots below. If the roots are well nourished and cared for, the plant flourishes. If the roots are neglected, the plant withers. Similarly, in your life, if you cultivate positive thoughts and a healthy mindset, the roots, your external experiences and reality, the plant, will thrive. By focusing on nurturing your inner world, you create a harmonious and prosperous outer world. Understanding and implementing this principle is about recognizing your relationship with the universe and how you present yourself to it through your thoughts, which in turn influence your actions. Grasping the way we engage with life and how it impacts us allows us to identify and change patterns, align ourselves with our greatest benefits, and experience harmony with all that exists. 3. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. The Kybalion. The concept of vibes has ancient roots. The principle of vibration asserts that all things, both physical matter and spiritual energy, possess a specific vibration. Basic science confirms that atoms are in constant motion, as is the universe itself. Even our hearts emit different vibrations depending on our emotional state. When we're vibing high, we can avoid low-level frequencies that don't serve us. Think about how you feel when you listen to your favorite music. The positive vibrations from the music can lift your mood and energy levels, making you feel happier and more energetic. Conversely, listening to music that you dislike or that has negative associations can lower your mood and energy. By choosing to surround yourself with uplifting sounds, environments, and people, you can raise your own vibration and enhance your overall well-being. The application of this third principle may vary among individuals, but the goal is to engage in activities and entertain thoughts that promote a state of ease and elevate your vibration to a more positive level. Implementing the first two principles can help facilitate this process, as these principles are closely interconnected. By embracing this principle, we recognize our ability to take charge of our vibration instead of allowing it to dictate our lives. 4. The principle of polarity. Everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature but different in degree. Extremes meet. All truths are but half-truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled. The Kybalion. The principle of polarity states that everything in the universe has two sides or opposites, which are interconnected and exist on a spectrum. For instance, consider the temperature of water. It can be hot or cold, but these are just different degrees of the same thing. Similarly, happiness and sadness are not distinct entities, but varying degrees of a single emotional spectrum. In real life, understanding this principle can help navigate complex situations such as conflicts by recognizing that opposing viewpoints are often two sides of the same issue. Implementing the principle of polarity requires mental fortitude and the ability to change your perspective on a situation, possibly even turning it completely around. For instance, if you harbor hatred towards someone, consider the possibility of transforming that sentiment into love. Whenever a negative emotion with a lower vibration is affecting you, can you acknowledge it, experience it, and then convert it into a more positive emotion? 5. The principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. The Kybalion. The fifth principle, closely tied to the principle of polarity, is the principle of rhythm. It suggests that there is a natural flow or motion between the opposing poles in everything. This can be observed in various examples, such as the ebb and flow of tides or our breathing process of inhalation and exhalation. Life and the universe have natural cycles, and by acknowledging and syncing with these rhythms, we can align our actions to work in harmony with them rather than experiencing resistance. Recognize that nothing is permanent and life is constantly evolving. As you delve deeper into working with this law, you will develop the ability to manage your emotional states. It is believed that ultimately, a master can transcend duality entirely. However, if you are just beginning, Focus on becoming more conscious of your emotional state and utilizing the principles of polarity, no, for, and rhythm to grow more at ease with the natural ebbs and flows of your life. 6. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Chance is but a name for law not recognized. There are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. The Kybalion. The principle of cause and effect interconnects everything, as each cause of one event is merely the consequence of another, tracing back to the very origin. Reflect on whether you are a cause or an effect. This principle emphasizes the importance of recognizing the outcomes of our thoughts and actions and how we can modify them to generate more significant impacts. For example, if you maintain a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and get adequate sleep, causes, you will likely experience better overall health, increased energy levels, and improved mental well-being, effects. Conversely, if you consistently consume unhealthy food, lead a sedentary lifestyle, and neglect sleep, causes, you may suffer from weight gain, decreased energy, and a higher risk of developing various health issues, effects. When things don't go according to plan or you find yourself feeling unhappy, reflect on the potential causes. Often, we discover that we are merely reacting to our surroundings, caught in a cycle of responding to circumstances rather than actively shaping our lives. By taking intentional action to achieve the desired outcome, we shift our perspective from feeling like a victim to feeling empowered. 7. Principles of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Gender manifests on all planes. The Kybalion. The 7th principle highlights the presence of both masculine and feminine qualities in all things. While these energies can be represented physically through the two sexes, it is important to recognize that both energies are present within each individual on internal levels as well, such as the left and right brain. Masculine and feminine energies exist not only in the physical realm, but also in the mental and spiritual planes. The harmonious balance of these two energies is vital for creation and growth. When an individual achieves a balance between these energies, they are better equipped to integrate all principles for optimal benefit. For example, in the creative process, the masculine energy might represent logical thinking, structure, and focus, while the feminine energy might embody intuition, emotion, and flexibility. By combining both energies, one can approach a project with a balanced perspective, incorporating both rational and intuitive aspects to achieve a more holistic and successful outcome. Embrace all aspects of yourself and recognize that balance is the foundation of self-mastery. Buddha referred to this as the middle way, emphasizing the importance of harmony between masculine and feminine energies, heavenly and earthbound aspects, and the mind, body, and spirit. When you attain this balance within yourself, you become well prepared to apply all these principles effectively and create positive change in your life. We hope this video has inspired you to explore and apply these principles in your daily life. If you have experienced positive changes or have any stories about how these principles have impacted your life, please share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and share it with others who may be interested in expanding their consciousness and understanding of the universe. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and enlightenment.